What's up, YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be doing a natural makeup look on a budget. And when I say natural makeup look, I mean natural makeup look. Not pounding your face with 80 different layers of makeup that are all natural skin tone or nudes or whatever. I mean barely using any makeup, not even using foundation. Now, the main reason I really don't want to use foundation for this look is because I don't promote the usage of drugstore foundation. Now, not saying that drugstore foundation is poor quality, but saying that 99% of the time you're going to get the wrong color. That's just like a fact. I don't know why if you buy foundation from a drugstore it's the wrong shade, but I'm telling you, ladies or gentlemen, whoever, makeup is unisex. You get foundation from a drugstore, it will be the wrong color. So let's just avoid that whole situation and go to Sephora or MAC or wherever and ask an employee to help you find your right shade. Okay, get your money's worth. But anyway, back on topic, everything in this video is from a drugstore or a beauty supply store. And actually I got some stuff from Forever 21. But no shade on Forever 21, they stepped their makeup game up. And you'll see later in this video what it is. So anyway, into the video, the first thing I have is brushes. So this is a 5-set kit or whatever. It was like $9 or $10. If you want to be even cheaper, because that's the whole point of this video on a budget, you can get like a 3-in-1. This like brush, I don't know if you guys can see, this brush has 3 pieces in one little handle, and it was only $1 less. So I more so got this just for on the go. Like if I need to do my makeup and I'm out somewhere and I want to just like touch it up, I think that's good. This is good for that. But the little 5-piece brush set is what I'm going to use in this video. So let me go ahead and open this. I should have pre-opened these things before I started the video, but I really wanted you guys to see like what it came in, because if you're in the store looking for it, I want you to be able to like say like, oh, that's the thing from the video, and not be like searching around the store looking all confused. But anyway, I got these brushes from Walmart. Like, I know that sounds absurd. Oh, brushes from Walmart, probably trash. But guess what? You're barely gonna be using them because this is a natural makeup look. So you don't need magnificent brushes, okay? So, to get started though, I also got this from Walmart, okay? This is like a little gel, you can use it for eyeliner. I don't really use it for that because that's not natural for you to have dark lines around your eyes or whatever. I use it to fill in my eyebrows though, but naturally, you know, not heavy like drawn on cartoon. And I don't use the brush it comes with because, I don't know, I just don't use the brush it comes with. I prefer a little brush that has this kind of slant to it. I guess just because it gives me like more precision. Yeah, that's a fair assumption. But for this video, you know what? I'm gonna use the brush it comes with because why not? Let's believe in the drugstore. So you're gonna take a little bit. I don't wanna put it on too heavy, you know? And the first thing you wanna do is you just wanna go along your natural shape. So I'm gonna do this eyebrow and then I'll show you a comparison between the eyebrows before I go over to this one. And you wanna do like small hair-like strokes. Very, very small. Oh, I think this is darker than the one I use. But you know what? It's all good. I like a dark brow. Okay, so I'm blending it in a little bit with my fingers, which is totally fine. It just was a little bit of a harsh line for me, and I didn't like that because that's not natural, you know? And I prefer my makeup to look natural. Like, I don't like people to be like, oh, like looking at me like, oh, you have so much makeup on, you know? Okay, now when eyebrows filled in, do you see? Obviously you can see it makes a huge, huge, huge difference. So don't worry about it being a little too harsh, because you're gonna go back later and clean it up some so it can look a little more natural. You're gonna do that with like this little concealer, I'll explain later. So now I'm gonna do the other eyebrow so you guys can see how it goes from your natural non-filled in eyebrow to this. Now that my eyebrows are filled in, I'm gonna come back to them to clean them up with concealer later. But for now, we're gonna use the concealer under here. Hide those bags, you feel me? So this is the concealer I use. It's super, super, super cheap. Like, I've only ever seen this in hair supply stores or this like knockoff Fashion Nova place that sells really cheap clothes too. They sell this at the register. Now, I've never even seen this in Walmart. Like, I guess this concealer is below Walmart's pay grade. But I will say this is a good concealer. Like, I mean, I use this when I do my makeup. So I use the brush that it comes with. It looks like this. The typical, like, let's see if it focuses. Okay. I don't know. You guys know, like the typical brush head that comes with like lip gloss or whatever. So you're gonna do under your eye. I'm gonna bring it up just a tad. And I create a triangle shape like this. And I fill the triangle in. You know, kind of a large triangle. Then I do the other side. And you don't need to use a lot. Like, you can fill the triangle in with what's on the brush. You don't need to dip the brush like multiple times just to get one side done. Okay. So it should look like this, little triangles. Now, I use a beauty blender. One of these is which I prefer. And I got e.l.f. I got this from Walmart. Now, Walmart had off-brand ones, but I'm gonna be honest, they were only like $1 cheaper. And I know the whole point of this is to be on a budget, but I'd rather have a better quality beauty blender for $1 more than a cheap one that doesn't even really like blend or last or will rip or deteriorate or whatever those no-name brand ones do. Now, if you don't know by now, you wet this. True story, when these first became a thing, I used to use it without wetting it. And I don't know what thought I was blending, sis, because you're not blending anything if this is not moist, okay? It took my best friend Chi Chi to tell me that, so shout out Chi Chi for, you know. So I just got a bowl of water for the point of this video, but you want to just wet it a little bit so it's damp, not dripping. Like, it definitely should not be dripping wet. It should just be like wet, and it's going to expand and get softer, and you'll tell the difference, and it's going to grow. So let's see. Let me take all the water out of it now. Okay. And just so you guys can see how much these grow, this is the container it once was in. It obviously cannot like fit back inside. So that's good. That means it's good, wet enough, but you don't want it to be like dripping. So yeah, like it's not dripping, so it's good. You want to take it and just literally dab in a motion like this. And you want to blend in the concealer. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I think I blended so well, I might do another layer of concealer, okay? Just a small layer of concealer. Like, just under the eye. Not that huge triangle, just right under the eye. You know, to hide bags or dark circles, whatever you have under your eyes, because I don't really have bags, but I have dark circles. And I think that comes from me being so pale. Okay. Next, I like to do my mascara, and this is my favorite one particularly because it's like waterproof, but it does come off easy when you go to wash your face, like in the shower. I wash my face in the shower and wash my face in the sink because in the shower it's just easier to not make a mess. But either way, I get the pink tube because I like the way it makes my eyelashes versus the black one or whatever. It kind of makes it like spider legs, and I know there's like a purple tube and blah 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 blah. I haven't ventured out far enough, but this comes across very, very natural. And when I'm doing a natural look, I only do the top. I don't do my bottom lashes, only my top lashes. Now, I do a few layers though. And it's okay if it gets on your lid a little bit. Just wipe it off. You're gonna go over, you know, that area anyway with concealer, so it doesn't really matter. And personally, mascara is like my favorite part of a makeup look because it just brings out like your eyes and, you know, make people want to look into your eyes. So as you can see, my eyelashes now are like you know, cute or whatever. No, seriously though, my eyelashes are pretty long, but that's because of this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is the mascara. You know, I don't really venture out because why reinvent the wheel and why fix something that ain't broke? You feel me? So next, we are going to go back to the eyebrows to clean them up like I mentioned before. So you are gonna take your concealer, but you're also gonna take that brush that I was talking about earlier that I usually use to fill in my eyebrows. Because of the purpose of this video, this makeup box only comes with one of these and not two of these like most makeup brush sets do. So you don't want to dirty this brush up with black or with your eyebrow color and then try to use concealer with the same brush, because it's going to be dirty and it's going to be nasty, and you can't really use a wet brush to do makeup. So either way, you're going to take this brush from earlier. Is it focusing? Okay. So you see how it has like an edge, like to a point, so you can be like precise. You're going to take that brush. You're going to take the brush from the concealer that we were talking about earlier, and you're going to wipe the Precise brush on the concealer brush. Mind blown. And you're gonna just use it along the edge of your eyebrow to fill in, you know, where your eyebrow should start and where your eyelid should end. I would say don't use the concealer brush to do this because it's gonna be messy. It's just gonna like make it sloppy and ugly looking and like a little kid did your makeup. And you also want to go along the outside of your eyebrow, not just the inside. You know, and sometimes I use my fingers to like help blend. I don't mind using my fingers. Some people are like trying to be too precise. You can use your fingers. Okay, and when you blend this concealer in, I personally like to go up, down, like wiping the concealer into my eyelid and not into my eyebrow, because you don't want to lighten the eyebrow. You just want to clean it up, like the area around it. And on the outside, you want to go from eyebrow up, because like I said, you don't want to bring the concealer into your eyebrow. You just want to go along the outside of your eyebrow and put the concealer, you know, on your face. And now that my eyebrows are more cleaned up, you know, and my eyelids now kind of are like more matching this skin tone, and they're not as pale or like my natural eyelid skin tone or whatever, because we're not going to be using eyeshadow or any of that in this video, because I said natural makeup look, you know. Let's just echo that for the ones in the back that can't hear. Okay, now next, you know, to bring a little definition to the face, I told you guys there was something from Forever 21 that I use for my makeup, which I know a lot of people probably laugh at this. And a lot of people are probably gonna laugh at this, but y'all need to stop sleeping on Forever 21 because they're getting their stuff together. But my contour kit is from Forever 21. Ain't no shame in my game. A contour kit is a contour kit. And sis, if you are paying for one of those super expensive contour kits when you really don't know how to use makeup, it's a waste. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because some of y'all are out here God don't like ugly. See, I already have a cold and I'm coughing because I was about to say something mean about how y'all contour in y'all face, but God don't like ugly, so I'm not gonna say that. But either way, Forever 21's contour kit, you know, it's actually kind of cute. Maybe my opinion's biased because I've been using this kit for maybe a year and a half, possibly 2 years. And people always tell me I look beautiful, so clearly my cheap makeup ways are working. So to contour, I use a brush like this, so that way you can see, like, you know, it has edge to it. Just because I feel like this gives me more control over, you know, where I'm taking the makeup across my face. So for my shade, I like to use this one. I'm pretty pale, but I don't like to look pale when I'm done with my makeup. I like to look slightly tan. Like, I like to look like me during the summer, but all year round. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that, and I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but you see how the powder is heavy on the brush? Don't put that on your face. Mind blown. Blow that extra stuff off, because you know what? You cake that on your face like that, people gonna see. People gonna see it's caked on. And excuse my cold. I know I keep sniffing. My poor little nose is running. But back to the point. You want to take this. You feel me? So you're going to do that. And you're going to take it little by little, because you don't want to start too heavy and then try to clean it off of your face, instead of starting light and building it onto your face until you get it where you like it. So now I'm gonna just do like a few small layers of this. Okay, very natural still. You see where it like breaks up? We're gonna come back to that later, but you can see where this is the makeup, this is my face. Like I said, I'm pale, I get red. I like to hide that. So we're gonna blend that in later. But first we're gonna hit the bases of where this shade needs to go. I also contour right here. Most people don't have to. That's more so because of my face shape and the kind of face that I have. That's another thing. You need to contour to your face shape. I'm gonna say it one more time for the people in the back. You need to contour for your face shape. Now, because I barely contour, you can follow my method. But there's different contouring layouts for different faces. But I barely contour, so you can follow mine if you want, but just don't say I didn't tell you. There could be a better contour layout for you, sis. Okay, I also like to bring in my nose a little bit. Not that I have a huge nose, but I just like to do that. So to do so, you come down on the sides with the same color that you contoured your cheekbones with, just a little bit on the side of your nose. Just to make that shadow. Nothing too harsh. And it's okay to just go over the tip of your nose like this to like blend it in, so there's no like hard lines where you can see the makeup and see your nose skin tone. So from there, the last little bit I like to contour is just like my forehead. I just like to bring it all together just a little bit. Like my forehead's a little pale, so I'll just put a little bit of the color that I use on my cheekbones and my nose onto my forehead. Right there. That's it. Just like smack in the middle. So it's like all comes together smoothly. Now, what I do is I take a napkin, right? And just wipe the brush off like this. Nothing crazy, well thought out. Just wipe the brush off, clean it a little bit. And where you can see that hard break, I just come in and do circular motions. Now, this just breaks up that hard break, so you can't see that rough line in between. Now, this can be your completed look if you so choose. But I like to take natural a little more to like natural glow, like I'm, you know, my best me right now. So Forever 21 sells e.l.f. They also sell NARS, I think, too. That's what I'm saying. Stop sleeping on Forever 21 because their makeup game is getting on point. But this is a highlighter that I got from Forever 21. It's actually my first time getting an e.l.f. highlighter from Forever 21. The highlighter I was using before was Forever 21 brand. So I assume that this should be better. But it's still like Forever 21 price. I'm going to take the same brush because you know why? Ain't no shame in my game. And it's pretty much going in the same place, so it doesn't even matter. But I'm going to take the same brush, just get a little bit on here. And I'm just going to hit this and this. Okay, just a little highlighter on the cheekbone, which you're not really going to be able to see it in this kind of setting. Like, because it's supposed to be a natural look and I do it so light, you're not even gonna really see that I have highlighter on if we're indoors. Now, if we go outside, it'll be a little like, okay, sis, you glowing. But you don't need all of that, you know, because it's a natural makeup look. So I'm gonna take another one of the smaller brushes from the kit from Walmart. And I'm gonna go over the highlighter just a little bit and put it on the tip of my nose. And this is just to like tie in the contour of my nose. Oh girl, maybe it's a little bit too much. But see, that's okay because like I said, I'm a finger user when it comes to makeup, and there's nothing wrong with taking your finger and doing a circular motion and rubbing it in and rubbing a little bit of it off of your face. So that way it blends better and it looks more natural, which is our keyword for this video. So, lastly, every girl needs this. And you can only get this at its best value from a hair store. Lip gloss. Clear, plain lip gloss. I think, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna check later on a receipt. But this lip gloss, I'm pretty sure, was 99 cents. And let me tell you, this lip gloss, in my mind, worth $99. It's the best lip gloss out there. I don't like all those other super thick or with color in them, overpriced lip glosses you can get from MAC or wherever you get your lip gloss from. Let me tell you, the more popping you want to be, just add layers to your face. So this is my natural makeup look on a budget. And if you follow me on Instagram, which you should be, you'll see that my makeup is always done like this. This is it. If you get anything else out of me makeup wise, it's because I had a photo shoot or somebody else did it or it was this huge event. But this is a true natural makeup look. No foundation, not a whole bunch of layers. Honestly, and once you master these little steps, my makeup be done in 5 minutes. I'm not even playing. 5-minute makeup, and I look like myself. I look natural, and it's easy to do. You're not going out of your way. If you meet a guy or a girl, whoever you're dating, you know, you're out trying to meet somebody, they're not going to be wondering like, oh my god, I wonder what she looks like or he looks like without all that makeup on. What makeup? I barely got makeup on, and look at me. I'm gonna put a still image of me from the beginning of this video, like right here or whatever, so you can see the difference. Like, it's a subtle difference, but it's a difference nonetheless, you know, a natural difference. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and comment below any other makeup looks you want to see. And I can tell you now, I am not a makeup professional. This is the best you're gonna get out of me, baby. A natural makeup look on a budget. Because I don't really know how to do makeup, but I do know people that do, and I have no problem partnering up with makeup artists to bring you guys the makeup tutorials you wanna see. So feel free to put down in the comments whatever kind of look you wanna see, and I'll get it done. Thank you for watching, and like this video if you haven't, and subscribe. Bye.